Ross. It's a lab day. Ross? Ross? What are you looking at? The construction. He's totally enthralled with the construction. There are porta potties and trailers and fencing and golf carts. There are golf carts on the blacktop. That looks like fun, actually. So, we're doing a lab today. It's called Which Substances Dissolve in Water? And I have all the materials here. The tap water that's in the cups already. I poured it in there, so you didn't have to wait for me to go do that. So here's the tap water and the clear plastic cups and the teaspoon, table salt, flour, and our stirring rods. Okay, procedure. Pour equal amounts of water into each cup. Did that. Did I do that? Yeah, they look good. Okay. Pour 1 teaspoon of table salt into one of the cups and stir. So 1 teaspoon of this. Remember, that is not a teaspoon. That is a teaspoon. Okay, here's my salt. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to label these so that I remember. Just get a Post-it. Last Post-it. Okay, so I'm going to write salt on this one and flour on this one, just so I don't forget which is which. Like I'm going to forget which is which. Okay, salt, flour. There we go. Okay, and then we are supposed to stir that. Just stir that. Oh, it's kind of cloudy. Doesn't really smell like anything. Okay, so that's kind of cloudy. So let's wait and see what happens with that one. Okay, there's my salt. And 1 teaspoon of flour into the other cup. Let's get my flour. Notice how I label everything so I know what I'm doing. Okay, so flour, and get the other stir stick so we don't mix or contaminate. Okay, 1 teaspoon. It's just sitting there. See, it should. Come on, we're doing a lab. What's your problem? Okay, so it's just a blob sitting on top. Can you see that? Can you see that? That's just a blob sitting on top. But I have to stir it. It says to stir it. Okay, I will stir it. Here we go. Put this stuff away. Table salt's over here, my flour's over here. Okay, I'm going to stir this now. I'm going to poke it right in there. Okay, it's still trying to float. There, it broke up a little bit. It's still pretty chunky. Okay, there it goes. There's still some chunks. There's still chunks. I'll try to break them up with my stirring rod. And that's really cloudy. That's really cloudy. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Still a little cloudy, but it's a lot clearer, and I can't see individual chunks. There aren't any individual chunks in here. I can see a little bit of salt on the bottom, but it's pretty much like gone. Let's try this again. Oh dear. Oh, this is kind of nasty. Let me show you up close what's happening here. So we've got, can you see the solid stuff on the bottom? It's like it's settled, but when I stir it, it kind of floats around a little bit. Now I'll stop stirring for a minute, and then it settles back down on the bottom again. Yeah, so it's still kind of goopy, chunky. Okay, let's go get the salt and see how that looks close up. So here's the salt close up. And I can even see the stirring rod. And the bottom is pretty clear. Can I see through? Can't quite see through it. Can kind of see through it. I can't see Ross, but I can see where my fingers are on the other side. And you can see the stirring rod all the way through there. So that's the salt. Let's look at what the flour's doing again. See if it got any. Oh, now there are particles floating on the top again. See if I can show that without pouring it all over everything. Oh, it's still, ew. It's still really chunky. And I can see the stirring rod if I put it over there, but as soon as I move it away from the side, I can't see it anymore. That's really thick. Okay, so record your observations. That's it. Here's the salt. This is the salt. This is the flour. Oh, and then there's stuff on the sides from when I tipped it to show it to you. Whoops. So when I tipped it to show it to you, it got stuff stuck to the sides. Can you see the stuff stuck to the sides? And when I do that with the salt, it doesn't leave a mark like that. Okay, so flour, salt, write your observations. What do you see here? What's going on here? And the conclusion questions are on my website, and they are: write the chemical formulas for table salt and flour, just regular baking flour, like bread flour. What kind of mixture was the water and salt? So what kind of mixture was this, and what kind of mixture was this, and how do you know? And the third one, what kind of mixture was the, oh wait, sorry, what kind of mixture was the water and salt is number 2, just the water and salt, and how do you know? And then the third question is, what kind of mixture is the water and flour? So this is number 3, and how do you know? And you can draw a picture. I'm not going to require a picture because it's like clear and white. That's kind of hard to draw a picture for that, but you get the idea here. And remember, the title of the lab is Which Substances Dissolve in Water? I hope this construction is over soon. I'd like my friend back. Okay, get your write-up done. Take pictures of your write-up and email it to me. Packet pickup is tomorrow. No, packet pickup is today. Packet pickup is today, this afternoon. So if you need to get your packet, I don't think I have anything new for you because it's all stuff that's online, and it's the chapter 10 packet that you already have from before. So I love you. Bye.